6 rounds of fixtures, 48 games and approximately 4,320 minutes of football later, the final standings in the Champions League group stage have been decided. Only 16 teams remain in the tournament, with the rest either eliminated entirely or dropping down to the Europa League. Of those sides who failed to make the grade, here are the teams who failed most spectacularly. Expectations were high for this lot, but results were very poor indeed. Borussia Dortmund, despite making a strong start to their Bundesliga campaign under former Ajax manager Peter Bosz, said Dortmund have dropped off markedly since then. Nowhere have they struggled more than in Champions League Group H, where they were brushed aside twice by Tottenham and drew both their games with APOEL Nicosia. Read more who. The Premier League quintet can and cannot draw in the last 16 of the Champions League. Read more who could replace Zidane at Real Madrid. Read more. The 3 most disappointing teams in the Champions League so far, though they gave Real Madrid a good game at the Bernabeu, 4 defeats and 2 draws, is a horrendous return for the 201,213 finalists. Currently down to 6th in the Bundesliga, it's been a grim few months for BVB. Atletico Madrid. This might be a bit of a controversial choice considering that they only lost once at the group stage, but Atletico's Champions League campaign was undeniably lackluster. Twice finalists in the last 4 seasons, Atletico limped out of Group C and will now taste the thin gruel of Europa League football. Diego Simeone's men roundly outplayed Roma in their 2 matches against the eventual group winners, but a loss to Chelsea and 2 draws against winless Qarabag, with which they will be particularly disappointed, were enough to send them out. Napoli. Since Maurizio Sarri started coaching Napoli in 2015, they have become one of the most highly rated sides on the continent. Widely tipped to win Serie A this season, they were also the thinking man's tip for European success. The thinking man doesn't know better than anyone else, as it turns out. Despite their swashbuckling attacking football, Napoli could only finish 3rd in Group F, even losing their final fixture to rock-bottom Feyenoord. Read more. Llorente bags first Tottenham goal as Spurs down. APOEL special mentions having rollicked to the semi-finals last season on the back of 6 goals from Kylian Mbappé. Monaco were terrible in Europe this time around. The Routers A Blanchisha finished bottom of Group G and failed to register a single win, which, regardless of having lost Mbappé and several other key players in the summer, is fairly dire. Meanwhile, Real Madrid won't be too happy with finishing 2nd to Tottenham in Group H. That said, they finished 2nd in the group last season and we all know how that turned out.